Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're tackling a really fascinating dynamic in modern education, the Yancha Labs framework. We are going to discover exactly what happens to the college evolution when learning is pushed far beyond traditional textbooks.
Okay, let's dive into this. So, what does it actually take to make a student truly future-ready once the syllabus ends? A syllabus is great for teaching you the technical skills of a profession, but let's be real, it rarely teaches you how to navigate the complex social, emotional, and professional landscapes of the actual real world. We're looking at a critical missing piece of the puzzle here.
Part 1. Going beyond the syllabus. And this brilliantly illustrates the entire ecosystem we're breaking down today. Notice how it captures literally everything, from the immediate emotional needs of a student, like driving away loneliness, all the way to the broad long-term benefits for the institution itself. The whole shebang is anchored by a comprehensive set of Yancha Labs tools. So let's unpack exactly how this functions.
The foundational premise here is actually pretty profound. Think about your typical university for a second. The campus buildings, the classrooms, the hostels, that represents the physical infrastructure, right? But what about the developmental infrastructure? That structural support system for everything that happens outside the four walls of a classroom? Well, that is the exact space Yancha Labs aims to fill.
Part 2. Evolving the modern student.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it bridges this crucial gap between a student's mental well-being and their ultimate career readiness. On one end, we've got a vital emotional baseline, driving away loneliness. College can be incredibly isolating, and honestly, if a student is lonely, their performance drops. But by securing that baseline, a student can stretch across the gap toward their ultimate professional goal, which is becoming placement ready. You simply cannot have the latter without the former. It's impossible.
Right in between conquering that loneliness and landing a dream job, there are some absolutely critical milestones. Students have to evolve themselves, achieve their potential, and become future-ready by learning beyond the syllabus. And hey, these aren't just corporate buzzwords. This is a structured, concrete pathway from overcoming internal self-doubt to building external, unshakable resilience.
Part 3. Building an esteemed institution. So, what happens when you have a campus completely filled with thriving students? Well, the impact scales up dramatically. The institution inherently elevates itself. Engaged, well-adjusted, placement-ready students naturally lead to great placements. And that success? It acts like a giant magnet, making it so much easier to attract new students and absolutely excellent faculty. Ultimately, building a strong alumni network of fulfilled graduates does something way better than just bumping up arbitrary numbers. It helps a college truly go beyond rankings to become an esteemed institution.
Part 4. Inside the Yancha Toolkit.
Let's move to and see how this builds in practice. It all kicks off with a self-assessment survey, which gives students a clear, totally unfiltered picture of exactly where they stand. But, awareness isn't enough on its own, so they then jump into simulations that are specifically designed to actively conquer self-doubt and fears. Once those mental roadblocks are cleared out of the way, it's all about pathway generation, literally laying out the road ahead, and that flows directly into concrete career and startup guidance. It's just a highly logical evolution from self-discovery right through to professional action. Now, right alongside those practical steps, there's a massive focus on continuous, holistic development. Notice that meaningful friendships is explicitly treated as a core development area right alongside placement readiness. That's huge, and none of this happens in a vacuum. It's all facilitated by expert Yancha guides. Because as we all know, having expert human mentorship and real peer connection is just as critical to your success as mastering a resume. So the crucial point is really beautifully summarized by Yancha themselves here. They are always there with tools to evolve students. By providing this massive repository of simulations, tools, and surveys, they supply the mechanics. But the ultimate triumph? Well, that lies entirely with the student. The tools are there, ready to go, but the student must take action to forge their own distinct pathway to success. If you're interested in exploring the specific tools we've talked about today, you can check out the resources provided here to start your own evolution. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a provocative thought. Look around at the educational or professional environments you're currently a part of. Are they merely providing a syllabus and some physical infrastructure, or are they actively providing the tools to conquer self-doubt, build truly meaningful connections, and forge real future readiness? The evolution beyond the syllabus is already happening. The only question is, how are you going to apply it? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.